Hey, I want to elaborate on something. Just a quick video here. Want to just kind of give a definition to something. Years ago, the Lord showed me gave me some light on just what was happening within our Bible-believing churches. And like I've said before in other videos, I don't care what's going on in the other churches. They don't matter anyways. They're irrelevant. But within the Bible-believing churches, you've got this thing where I started referring to it as either like check block churches or check mark Christianity, check mark churches, that kind of thing. And I started using that terminology, that expression with some of these so-called Bible-believing churches, and that terminology is starting to make its way through our churches as people hear it and they start using that term. And in fact, I've heard it from one church that is totally a check block church, check in the block church. They're check mark Christianity completely. And I'm thinking, you're getting up on the pulpit and saying, well, we're not these check mark Christians. We're not these, we're not a check in the block church. Well, I'm thinking, yes, you are the prototypical check in the block church. And but I guess, until the author of the thing has come out and said, this is what it means, this is why I came up with it, it's going to be used for anything. What I meant by that was, you have these churches out there that say, we have a King James Bible, check. We're independent, we're Baptist, check, check. Oh, we have a prison ministry, we have a street ministry, check, check. Oh, we have some of Dr. Ruckman's books on our shelf back there, check. They have the right checks in the right blocks. And so if you saw them on paper, if you said, well, tell me a little bit about your church, and they told you about their church, you'd think, oh, well, they got all the right checks in all the right boxes. They're okay. Oh, we mentioned hell from the pulpit. Oh, sure. We have salvation down. We believe in eternal security. Check, check, check. But when you go in there, you notice over the door it says Ichabod. The glory has departed. The Holy Spirit hasn't been there in 6 months or a couple years. You go in there and the spirit of the place is just it's just dead. It's just something not right about it. And the preaching is off and the teaching is off and the things they're doing are off, and the street ministry, if it's really even there, is just all screwed up, and it's just like, what is going on here? Like your candlestick has been blown out, but you still have all the right checks in all the right boxes. You're a check in the block church. You've got check mark Christianity, check in the block Christianity. That's what you've got. It looks good on paper, and it's got all the right things you can say, hey, we're connected with this guy. We're connected with that guy. Oh, we've had him in before. Check, check, check. And yet the Lord doesn't have anything to do with your church. And your church is sick. It has spiritual problems like it should not have. And the power is gone. The influence is gone. And it's spiritually starving. But it's got all the right checks and all the right blocks. And that's what that means. So from now on, if you hear somebody, some preacher, some teacher get up and use that check block Christianity, check block church, check in the block church, check in the block Christianity, that kind of thing, remember what it means and what it does not mean. I came up with the thing, I can define it. And don't let it be perverted like so many other things in Christianity.